Welcome in or welcome back. I'm starting another Halloween craft. It's way past Halloween by now. If you've been keeping up, I fell very far behind with my Halloween crafts, but I have all the things and we're just going to keep trekking. We're just going to keep doing. We're just going to keep going. Now, this Halloween craft I did do not last year, but the year before. I made a cauldron with some ornaments. We are going to be doing the same thing this year, but I did buy some different type. I have two different colors. I have orange and green, I believe. Yes, orange and green. I also bought all different sizes of iridescent balls. I have larger size, smaller size, itty bitty teeny weeny size, and I also bought some Halloween colors. So I have Halloween colors. So we're gonna be doing this. I had every intention of making these before Halloween. Didn't quite happen. So yeah, it just is what it is. I have lots of filler that I'm going to be filling the inside of this with. So we're going to be doing that. And this is going to go pretty quickly, I think. This one's going to go pretty daggone easy. Now my cauldron from 2 years ago, I did set that up there. You can see it there on top of the bookshelves. It is on a timer battery. I keep forgetting to cut it on, but I am going to cut it on. It's a 6-hour battery, so it will cut on and then automatically cut off after 6 hours. So the plan is to have the other two up there. And as with all of these Halloween crafties that I am making, it will probably also set out for the rest of the year, at least in this house. If you have not been informed yet, we are going to be selling this house. We're listing it after the first of the year. So once we move to the new house, it may go in storage or it may live in my craft room. I don't know. We have no idea what kind of house we're going to be getting next. We may have to downsize. I don't know. Depends on the inventory that we have to choose from and what we can afford. So you guys, I hope will come with us on the whole journey because we bring you along for everything in our lives. So let's start this craft. Okay, so I am kind of sequestered over here in this corner because it's the only place that I have a plug in to plug my glue gun in. Here we go. I think I want to use these in this one. Probably will incorporate some of these, but I want to make one with just the Halloween colors, the orange, the black, and the snowy looking ones. Depending on how full this looks, we may incorporate some of these in there. I don't know. We will have to see. I do have to get my teeny weeny ones because they are up there, and then I have even smaller ones. Once I get those over here, I will show you the size differences that I have. Okay, I am sitting on the floor surrounded by ornaments. So I have this size, showed you that. I have this size. Those are the colored ones. As far as the iridescent ones, I have this size, which are, I want to say these are 2.5 inches. And then I have this size, which I want to say are 2 inches. And then I have this size, itty bitty teeny weeny. I think these are 1 inch. And then then I bought these. These are tiny. These are not necessarily ornaments. They're just round, itty bitty, teeny weeny ones. So let's start this craft. Let's get it going. Let's do this. What I'm going to do is squirt some glue down in here so that I can attach this paper. The reason that you do this is because you don't want to start filling this up with ornaments. You are going to spend a ton of money, more money than you would need to necessarily spend if you did not put filler in this. So this packing paper is just my filler. You could use cardboard boxes, you could use anything that you already have on hand, bubble wrap, newspaper, old magazines, whatever, to put some filler in here to the top so that when you start putting your actual bubbles of your cauldron in here, you don't have to. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So that's what we're doing. We're just gonna squirt some glue down in here. I can't really get down in here very well, so I'm just squirting. I'm gonna squirt some around the sides and stuff this in there. And I'm just randomly, no rhyme or reason, putting some glue around so that it sticks when I put it in. Okay, I think we have a good base here. Now, what I like to do, because it's not such a concern with these, which I need to open these. Not such a concern with these, but with these colors, and you want to remove the tops. If you didn't know that already, you want to remove the tops. With these colors, they are transparent, so you would see that brown paper bag through your ornaments. So I am going to get some filler. This is polyfill. You don't necessarily have to use polyfill. You can use anything like it. You could even tear up foam and put it in here. You just want some type of neutral color, be it white or black, whatever, to put around in here to cover your filler. I'm just gonna squirt some glue on here. Doesn't have to be perfect. And we're just gonna stick it in there. So now we have a little layer of fluff over our brown paper bags. And then, as you can see, when you put your bubbles coming out of your cauldron, it is not, I mean, it's going to look like you have a witchy little mixture in here instead of just brown paper bags. I do want to start kind of gluing my lights to this layer, leaving some of the lights out. Now, I do have to say one negative thing about these specific lights is they're not on a timer, which means every time you want to turn them on, and I don't know if you can tell in the camera, these are orange, like very, very bright orange. They're beautiful, but you just have off and on. So that kind of stinks in a way, because you're gonna have to turn them on every time you want them on, which, you know, whatever. All right, so what I'm gonna do is just put a little bit of glue right here, glue that on there like so. Now that we have this on the side, we're just gonna go around and just kind of glue this light. Doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so I've got the lights kind of glued in a circular motion, and I'm just going to start gluing our cauldron balls. Now my method for this is the same method that I did 2 years ago, and I will leave a link to that in the description box below. I may leave it up here also, but I just kind of take my glue gun, put a circle around it, and we just stick it right there. And these have black, I don't know what these are called, whatever it is that you hang them with. You want to take those off. And I'm just going to randomly go around, no real rhyme or reason, and glue these in here. Okay, so I'm going to keep gluing our first layer on there, and when I've got a good base layer, I'll come back and we'll glue some more on together. I've got a good base going. I've started using some of the smaller ones, these size, and I'm just going and filling in the gaps. I'm trying to kind of weave the lights through them as I can. Okay, I've got a good base of the bubbles going. I am starting to make a little descent down. On this one, I want to drape them over two sides. This is what I have so far. It is about 5:15, 5:30, somewhere around there. Dave is on his way home. So I'm going to stop for the night and I will continue this tomorrow. I will see you then. Welcome back. It is the next day. Today is Tuesday, November the 12th. And I am continuing with my witch's cauldron. It is looking fantastic. I am just kind of going in and filling in some spots. As you can see, I have the bubbles, the cauldron bubbles draping down on the sides. I might drape some like this way. I'm not sure. I'm just going to keep gluing and we'll see where this leads us. I have a whole container of ornaments that I'm not going to be able to use because I don't really need any more big ones because it's pretty full on its own. So I guess I'm going to keep these because I do have a Halloween tree that I didn't put out this Halloween because I just did not. But I can use these for next year on my Halloween tree, which makes me excited because next year we will probably be in another house for Halloween, and I'm excited to decorate next year because I really didn't do a lot of decorating for Halloween this year. And I'm not going to be doing a lot of Halloween. What am I even talking about? Christmas. I'm not going to be doing a whole lot of Christmas decorating this year because we're going to be listing our house probably the week after the first of the year. So we're going to have someone come in and take pictures. And I just want to make things easier on myself and not have 11 Christmas trees to take down for pictures and be stressed out because of that. You know, we're actively trying to create a life that we love over here, which means de-stressing our life, and I don't want to add more stress to my life. So kind of sucks that I'm not going to be doing a lot of Christmas decorating this year, but next year is going to be epic. Now what I am going to do is take some of these really small bubbles, cauldron bubbles, and kind of add them in to fill up some gaps. I do have a ton of them. I have a lot of them, so I don't think that I'm going to miss out on having them in the next one. I'm not going to use a whole lot. I'm just going to kind of stick them here and there to try to hide a bit of the wire that's sticking out. Okay, I am almost done with the glorious cauldron. I think it looks really good with the bubbles coming down each side. Now, I do have a few things that I can use to add some more oomph to it. I bought these bats this year. I don't remember where. I don't remember if I got them from Dollar Tree, Dollar General, or Joann. Could be one of those three. I also have some pumpkins and a witch's hat, so I'm just gonna kind of add a few things here and there, and then we're going to call this cauldron done, and then I'm going to start on the next one. Okay, I decided that our cauldron needed a bow, and I found this black ribbon in my ribbon stash, and I wanted to show you a really quick and easy way to make a bow. Alright, so I have a length of ribbon cut, and you just want to cut, you know, whatever length you're wanting to do, and you just lay it out like this, kind of like a big breast cancer awareness sign. I'm going to go ahead and cut edge on here. You're going to get some floral wire. You don't need very much. I'm going to cut that. And then you just take your ribbon here, fold this over, kind of like so, and then you just bunch it up. You're going to take your wire and twist it. This is what you're left with. Now this ribbon does have the wire on the side, so you can kind of mold it however you would like. I'm going to cut off the excess here, and then you're going to get another piece of ribbon. I'm going to bunch it up on this end. Alright, and I'm going to hot glue it to the back here. You just want to hold that until it dries, and then you're going to fold over your ribbon and hide the wire in the front. And now I'm going to hot glue this, cut off my excess. And now you're left with a cute little bow, and I'm going to glue this onto the front of my cauldron. And here it is with the lights turned off so you can see the orange glow. I tried to have the lights kind of draped over both sides. And I'm going to put it up here with my other one. Okay, now that we have the one cauldron done, we're going to start on the next one. We're going to pretty much do the same thing that we did before. We're just going to kind of fill this with some glue. We're going to put some filler in here, and then we're going to start adding the little baubles. I'm not going to film this one in its entirety like I did the other one, because, I mean, you get the idea. Completed the final cauldron. This is the third cauldron in my cauldron arsenal. I made one 2 years ago and these two just in the last few days. So I'm not going to go into a lot of the details because I don't even know the details myself. I am still in the planning stages, but these cauldrons will probably be up for sale on a future website. Cross your fingers. And as I learn more about that as we go, I of course will share it with you. But I love this one. It's similar to the one that I did 2 years ago because it is with the iridescent baubles. But I used a lot more different sizes in this one, and as you can tell, I mean, it actually does really look like there is a cauldron of ingredients, a cauldron of magic that is overflowing with bubbles, and I absolutely love it. So that is it for this Halloween craft. Very easy, very quick to do, and you can kind of make it your own. You can do all different types of things, embellish it in all different types of ways. I hope you liked it. I enjoyed making it. All those YouTube things, like, comment, subscribe, and click that bell, and I will see you when I see you. Bye.